everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do the ombre hair because I know a lot of people have been talking about doing the ombre or balayage or dip dye or whatever they call it now. I know it was a huge trend last year and I know it's kind of, you know, going a little bit out of trends, but for Christmas Jessica actually got the L'Oreal Ombre Wild kit. So we did it on her hair to see how it turns out. So this is kind of like a demonstration video to show you how to do a ombre at home. This is how it turns out. Her hair was all this dark colour here and I'll show you in detail how I got it this colour. Yeah, so if you want to see how to do the ombre or balayage or dip dye at home, then stay tuned and I'll show you right now. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you get the developing cream and you're putting the activating powder inside of it. So I've just cut that open and we're going to pour that in. Lid back on and we're going to shake this. Just adding the lysine cream to the mixture as well, so I'm just going to squeeze this in. And we're going to shake this again. And so once we finish shaking, we're just going to take the top of it off, which is exploding. And then I'm going to start putting this in the comb so it doesn't explode anymore. So I'm just going to put some on there and then we're going to start the whole dyeing process. So you just want to start by tying half your hair up, which is probably the easiest way. And if you hear little noises, it's because the dogs are playing underneath Jessica at the moment. And I'm going to be doing, I'm also in my pajamas, so just ignore that. I'm going to be doing the ombre. And we're going to start with little sections. And how high do you want it up, Jessica? So about chin length. So we're going to start here and we're just going to comb it through. And you want to make sure they're brushed thoroughly. So you can keep going ahead and adding more as you go. And it's probably best to wear an old shirt with this because you don't want to be eating dye on anything good. Also smells a lot, so you want to make sure you're in a nicely ventilated area. So once I finish this section, I'm just going to get another thing and I'm just going to comb through it all just to make sure it's all nicely covered. And it's nicely covered as well. We're going to start with the other side and do the exact same process. How's it smell, Jessica?
Awful. Right next to my face. Stop it.
So I've just finished doing. So I've just. Make sure the hair is nicely saturated, so it's going to go nice and evenly. And I've kind of just brought it up to about her chin, and now she's going to take the top section out, and we're going to do the same thing. I made it a little bit higher at the front, so I'm going to take this section a little bit higher and then work my way down with this layer. Okay, so we've finished doing the whole head and she let it wait for about 45 minutes and now she's going to go rinse it out. But this is what it's been looking like. It hasn't got as blonde as I thought it would go, but it has changed to a lighter brown. So I'll zoom up on that for you. So you can see it's gone like a lighter brown and there's like one really light bit right here. But it's not going to go like really blonde because her hair was so dark. And so now she's going to wash her hair out with lukewarm water and then use this conditioner that it came with that's kind of blurry. But we're going to use that conditioner and then we'll show you how it turns out. So after she washed her hair and everything, it didn't actually come out very noticeable. It was kind of like a little bit brassy, but you couldn't actually see the difference between like your hair and the bottom. Wasn't really any difference. Like I think there was one strand that was like a little bit lighter, but the rest kind of, it was a bit lighter, but it wasn't overly different. About a week later, she bought the same kit and she did the exact same thing over the top of it, and that's how it came out like this, because I think her hair was a bit too dark for it to actually lift the first time. First time may have lightened it a little bit. We needed the second time to go over just to actually make it stand out. Her hair feels just a slightly bit more dry at the ends than it did before, but it didn't actually damage her hair that much because her hair was in really good condition beforehand. If your hair is like really very damaged, I would not recommend this because it's likely to come out very strawy at the ends. If your hair is in really good condition though, then go for it.
Like that, there's been a few more split ends, but the overall it hasn't damaged my hair much.
Yeah, so overall, did you actually like the ombre kit? Like, what would you give it out of 5 stars? Considering we had to use it twice.
3 3/4.
3 3/4. So if you've got really dark hair, I would definitely recommend lightening it a little bit first and then trying it. Otherwise it won't be overly noticeable, but if you've got lighter hair then it'll probably work the first time, hopefully. If any of you have used the ombre kit or any of you have ombre'd your hair a different way, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if this was helpful or useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!